of government, because to me, and sitting back and observing what is happening with this particular bill, it seems to me that, it is more or less like a game of chess where the legislative arm would want to do its bit and part to ensure that Ghanaians do not put the blame on them solely for non-passage of this particular law. Now, you are done with your part, you push it to the executive. The executive is simply telling you that there are some civil society groups who are equally going to court for the judiciary to also come in. So now, who bears the ultimate responsibility in ensuring that the total aspirations of the Ghanaian people are carried through the passage of this particular law? Now, if it has to take us about 2 to 3 years for the Supreme Court to finally decide on this, then what it means is that Ghanaians will have to sit aloof and wait till the pronouncement of the Supreme Court before we see to the finality of this whole law. Is that really the kind of game the three major arms of government would want to play with Ghanaians, especially in an election year like this?
Now, I think you have even answered your question. The structure of our constitution is that we have three arms of government, and each one of them has a role to play in matters of governance, in matters of legislation. We have responded to the concerns of Ghanaians, and Ghanaians are saying that the practice of LGBTQ is alien to us, is immoral, is against the roots and everything that we do in this country. It's against our morals and everything. And so we don't want it. Parliament passed a law to restrict the practice of LGBTQ. We have done that. The same constitution has given the president the mandate to sign the bill into an act. If he decides that he won't do it, and I'm not surprised. Last week I made a comment that the plan is for, the first plan was that the president will sign the bill, but quickly some people will go to court and get the executive to throw it away. Now they realize that the executive may also, the courts may also be find it difficult to do it, in order that they don't take the blame. So they are now saying that the president should not sign, and that when it comes to them, my suspicion is that it will be delayed, like you have said. It will be delayed for a very long time, and at the end of the day, we may not have this law passed in its totality. And so it's a plan, it's a strategy they are using. But I think Ghanaians are not stupid. Ghanaians are very, very upright and know what they want. Now, the question I've asked is that, is the MPP saying that they will continue to be in government forever? We are going into an elections. The possibility of the NDC winning the election is very high. The leader of the NDC has stated his mind that he is not going to support LGBTQ. What it means is that if we vote for him, even if this law is not passed, if this law, the president refused to assent his signature, and we vote for John Dramani Mahama, he's going to sign it. That's the impression I have, because
do you have that level of assurance?
That he's not against the passage of this law. So if there's a group of people who are against the passage of this law and they are signing economic factors and economic reasons, there's an alternative. The alternative is to bring in Mahama, and let's see whether or not he will sign it. Okay? So that's where we have gotten to. So Ghanaians have a choice. If they want to delay this process, they want to take it to court and find a way of, delaying the process. Come December 2024, there is an alternative. The alternative is that one of the presidential candidates has stated clearly that he is not against the passage of this bill into an act. Let's bring him and let's ensure that he assents to the act and to the bill to operationalize it. Then we'll move on.
And you have the greatest assurance that if John Mahama was president today, he wouldn't have hesitated signing this particular law.
John Mahama has spoken, and his words were so clear, and that he's not against the passage of this bill. is responding to the concerns of Ghanaians, not some other people sitting somewhere with a different culture. We have gone through a lot to pass this bill, and the facts are there. The impact of allowing these parties to continue in this country in the short to long-term period is so disastrous. And so today, we need to stop it in order that we can stop our youth from going into these parties who will ultimately kill our society and bring so much burden to us, whether it is economic or social. Come to think of it, there are people living somewhere who, as a result of LGBTQ, will have to be on drugs on daily basis. There are some who are going to hospitals. There are some who are going into so many difficulties. Is that what we want?
I see. And for that reason, you are foregoing all the indications that are coming up, the red flags on our economy, even to a far extent, our inability to be able to operationalize the 2024 budget, because our source of funding will be cut off should we go ahead to
My brother, it's all about mismanagement. Go and look at the number of the quantum of money we received during the COVID period. What did we do with the money? We shared it among our party functionaries. We shared it among ourselves, and nothing good came out of it. As we speak, our problem is not even the inflows. Whatever loans that we have taken, tell me, what have we used it for? Whatever loans that we have taken, we are unable to manage it. We use it in a way that will not benefit the people. When the president was flying in very expensive aircraft and Ghanaians were complaining, what did he do about it? When the Ghanaians are complaining that the size of government is too big, he should reduce it. What are we seeing? You keep imposing taxes on us, yet we don't see anything. You keep taking loans, yes, we don't see anything. And you think that we sacrifice our moral rights and also go in for this money that you come and abuse it? I don't think so.
Very well. So we should not really give attention to the red flags and what the International Monetary Fund plus the World Bank.
There will be a way out. There will be a way out.
Yes. What would be the alternative in generating resources?
And they were told that they will not get any support from foreign aid and foreign organizations. Has Rwanda bent down? No.
So we should follow the example of Uganda.
Let's pass the bill into an act. The president should sign it, and I can tell you, we will all come out with a way of getting money to be able to run this economy.
In reality,
if only they will stop the corruption.
In reality, that would be imposement of further taxes on the Ghanaian people.
I don't think so. All you need to do is to reduce the size of your government. All you need to do is to look at the, the programs and projects you want to do. Explain to Ghanaians that this is a situation in which we have found ourselves. So if I were expecting some projects in my area, why don't you reduce it? Again, let's look at the royalties that we get from our, our oil, from our mines and all of that, and find a way of using it judiciously. My brother, come to think of it. Under the NDC, we have the sinking fund, we have the stabilization fund and all of that. There were good reasons why those funds were established. You came and you depleted them. If you have let the monies there in times like this, that is where we'll have to go back to. If you have depleted them and you have nothing to show, who should you blame?
Very well. There is no turning back for Ghana with the point where we are. All right, thank you very much for your time. I'm grateful this morning.
I'm grateful to my brother.
Right.
God bless you.
God bless you too. And to the Honorable Suleiman Yusuf, a member of Parliament for Bole Bamboy, John Mahama constituency, and Yeneno Eddie and Kobod, bringing us your